Hi guys, welcome to JayT Gaming. I'm JayT and I want to start off with an apology for last Thursday. I missed a video. I've just started a new full-time job and schedule took over a little bit, but it will be going back to normal from this week. Anyway, in this episode of Masters Monday, we're reviewing a player called Adam, and I'll be using my usual rating system of Command Pro, Commander, Command Meh, Commander, and Command No. And please feel free to leave your ratings in the poll at the top right corner of the video. And if you do enjoy the video, please like, comment and subscribe. I would love to hear from you. And let me know in the comments below who you'd like me to review next. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. Unit promoted. Okay, so the first game we're going to be taking a look at is Adam versus Menon. Okay, let's take a look and see how you get along here. Establishing battlefield control. Watching from Adam's perspective.
3, 2, 1. New objective received. Building online.
Open with a harvester and then into a military scout.
Unit ready.
Sorry, rifleman scout, not militant. Okay, so chasing after the missiles for sure. We don't care really about the pads on the right now because we're on a mammoth deck, so we can afford to delay. And into a good early double harvester as well. Very good so far. Now we're seeing shocks, double teaming with militants or bringing out snipers would be a good idea, or using war dogs. You've got a lot of anti-infantry in your deck. I would consider removing one of your anti-infantry options, either war dog or rifleman, and putting in a pit bull. I think that might be a better choice. A very nice work with the grenadiers, and bring down your units to the bottom pad as well.
Building online.
Very good. Nice, we got a mammoth tank out at a 138, so on target for everything. Playing this game perfectly so far. Yep, and after we kill this, we can just send it straight to the base. And actually, our opponent decides to surrender. Can't really blame him. There's no way he could win at that point anyway. Okay, so let's go on to our second game. Okay, so the second game we're going to take a look at is Adam versus Walker. Let's take a look and see how you get on. Again, watching from Adam's perspective. So opening into harvester and usual rifleman scout. Ah, laser drone rush. Could be a problem for you, that's for sure.
Building online.
So we need to get out your slingshot as soon as possible. I mean, this is a problem when you don't have missile squads in your deck, because obviously it's going to take longer for you to get to the slingshot, and he's already overwhelming you by this point as well. I definitely think you need to take a look at your deck composition and decide what's best. Maybe it might be a case of, maybe this is an overreaction to be honest, but maybe it might be a case of whenever you're going up against Nod, actually opening Wolf Factory first, using dogs as your scouts, so you can bring the scout, bring a slingshot out sooner, in case you get laser drone rushed and things like that. I don't blame you for surrendering here, to be fair. So yeah, maybe it's a case of scouting with war dogs against Nod, so you can get into the slingshot in case laser drone rushes happen sooner. And if you also remove perhaps the rifleman and bring in a pit bull as well instead of the rifleman, because you've already got your war dogs and snipers in your deck as your anti-infantry, so having 3 anti-infantry can be a little bit overkill anyway, and that might balance out your deck a little bit better. Okay, anyway, let's go on to our third and final game. Okay, so the third and final game is going to be Adam versus Freestyle. Okay, let's take a look and see how you get on.
Establishing battlefield control. 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
Again, watching from Adam's perspective, opening into the harvester and your usual rifleman scout.
Unit ready.
Ready for action.
So it looks like our opponent might be setting up a double harvester. He's not really doing anything. It's a bit odd.
Harvester
Really sure what he's doing here. Okay, he finally makes a move. Maybe he lagged out for a second there because he had the TIBERIUM for a second harvester way sooner.
building.
But now we do see some laser drones, so we need to get a slingshot out as soon as possible.
Ready.
Very good.
Relocating. Attack engaged.
And bring out snipers to kill the missile squad, sorry. Okay, all playing perfectly so far. Okay, so nice. Actually, I was going to say leave the slingshot where it is, and use your snipers on the back and use the slingshot to body block while you kill the flame squads. Otherwise, you're going to have a little bit of trouble with versus flame squads because snipers are particularly flimsy.
Unit ready.
And because you didn't do that, you bled TIBERIUM here. I mean, he got such good value. And now you need to get a unit on the top pad, like a rifleman on the top pad. So you're not stalling out the missile too long, and you can get the first missile taken down. But for some reason, your opponent's decided not to contest anyway. I mean, he does have some tech, but he must know by this point you're also tech. So he needed that first missile, and that's his mistake.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
And we can see the difference that the
Unit lost.
not using the slingshot to body block while using only one sniper made, because now instead of getting a mammoth tank out at 1:38, we get a mammoth tank out at like 2 minutes mark.
You got it.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Okay, so for some reason you're backing away from the Banshee with the mammoth tank, but well, you started to anyway, and you're clearly standing ground now. You could have progressed your mammoth tank towards the base instead while you're getting your slingshot out. Okay, this is really weird. You left your drone standing still. You could have moved that onto the pad where the flame tank is, or your war dogs for that matter.
Received.
And then you could have taken the second missile, or at least made more of an effort to take the second missile.
Unit ready.
And instead of, you could use the mammoth tank to run over the cyborgs as well. Personally, I would just send all your mammoth tanks to the base at this point and use snipers to defend them instead of focusing on the pads, because you weren't focusing on the pads on the second missile anyway. You were sort of just letting the opponent take it.
Unit ready.
Okay, so get mammoth onto the middle pad and move the sniper up to the top left pad maybe if you really want to go for the pads. And you definitely need to get a slingshot out because of the amount of banshees.
Unit ready.
I don't know if you're doing some sort of challenge with friends here where you're trying to get as many orangutans out, because you just seem to not respond appropriately in this last game. And I know you know how to respond appropriately because you were in the first game. But either way, we do take this second missile and go for the win. Okay, so the rating that I'm going to give Adam is Command Meh. There were a litany of mistakes in your third game. And to be honest, before that third game, I was thinking more Commander, because in your first game you played very well. And in your second game, that was just a deck composition issue. I think the biggest issue you need to take a look at, to be honest, is focusing on all different pads and not zoning in on just one, like you were in that third game. Seeing the middle pad took all your focus and you ignored the others. You could have stalled out that missile or taken it over, and you decided not to. And definitely taking a look at your deck composition and changing it around a little bit, like my suggestions earlier in the video. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.